If you want to cycle uphill fast, then it helps to have a lightweight climbing bike. These are the top 5 feathery machines that we're looking forward to watching, riding and reviewing in 2024. But before we jump to our first bike, remember to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you're the first to know about the freshest tech news and reviews. One of the lightest bikes that we saw at the 2023 Tour de France was this Factor O2 VAM that troubled the UCI's 6.8 kilo minimum weight limit. In fact, Factor claims that a full build weighs just 6.2 kilos. Feathery. First spotted by BikeRadar at the Tour de France Grand Départ, the new bike brings heavily tapered aerofoil tube shapes and a move to an integrated seat mast design. This, Factor says, is all in a bid to optimize aerodynamics while saving weight. A painted size 54cm O2 VAM frame is claimed to weigh just 730 grams, including the new seat mast, with complete bike set to break the UCI weight limit, assisted by new featherweight Black Ink 2833 wheel sets. But that low weight doesn't come cheap. Prices for complete builds start at £9,000 or dollars, and a frame set will set you back $6,300. But let's not get bogged down in money we don't have, because the new O2 VAM is supposedly faster than the old version. Factor claims a hefty 12 watt saving at 48 km per hour, while also being 35% stiffer. The frameset is manufactured using a blend of Toray T1000, pitch fiber pan fiber M60J and Techstream carbon. But the thing that you'll notice instantly is the top tube, which tapers to just 10mm at the seat post junction. But will we see many of these outside of races in 2024? We can't wait to find out. You don't get many brands launching a bike focused purely on low weight and handling these days, but that's exactly what Orbea did with the latest Orca. Aero wasn't even considered when the new Orca was designed. Orbea has the Orca Aero for that. Instead, what we have here is an Orca OMX frame that tips the scales at a claimed 750 grams in a size 53, with bikes weighing as little as 6.7 kilos. Now into its 7th generation, the Orca, to some eyes at least, might seem like a backward step in terms of evolution. It marks a contrast to the current trend of developing road racing bikes to combine aero efficiency with lightweight performance. The Bass brand says this helps to make the new Orca stand out from the competition with its ride quality, leaving the Orca Aero to suit those who want ultimate speed on flatter courses. The top-tier OMX frame uses high-modulus Toray T1100 carbon to help its claimed 750 gram weight, saving 80 grams over the old model. Orbea says these frame weights are made possible by a reduction of aerofoil severity across the bike, while benefiting from a refinement of the layup process. It also says it has removed excess epoxy resin from the previous Orca design and reduced carbon overlap thanks to its deployment of 90 fewer pieces in its makeup. The entry point is lower for the Orca than the O2 VAM, thanks in part to cheaper average builds, but the top-end bike is still a cool £12,000 or $11,600. But does the Orbea Orca float your boat? Let us know in the comments. It might look very similar to the old Ultimate, but Canyon's latest lightweight bike is a feathery number which we expect will continue to be very popular in 2024. From the side, many will struggle to spot the difference, but the new Ultimate has seen an aero overhaul that's claimed to save 5 watts of drag at 45 km per hour with a rider aboard. There's also the integrated width adjustable cockpit from Canyon's Aeroad. Canyon has addressed the layup of each of the Ultimate frames. It says it's added a total of 30 grams of carbon reinforcement in the top tube, junction of the top tube and seat tube, and the bottom bracket area to increase lateral stiffness, while also improving frameset reliability. But despite the horrors of a lightweight bike having added weight to it, the claimed weight for this bike is just 6.2 kilos. When road tech editor Ash Quinlan reviewed the Ultimate, his size large model weighed 6.3 kilos, so we're confident that the claimed weight would be met by the medium and small sizes. Canyon has used some specific lightweight components to achieve this weight. The hoops are DT Swiss PRC 1100 die-cut Monsasha rowels. They're incredibly feathery at a claimed 1,266 grams for a set, and feature a 180 ratchet EXP hub complete with sync ceramic bearings. On these wheels are mounted Schwalbe Pro 1 TT tyres, 25mm at the front and 28mm at the rear. Ash reckons this setup is brilliant for climbing mountains, but isn't ideal for more general riding. That said, this is a brilliant machine for racking up climbing meters, and we expect it to be very popular in 2024. The Giant TCR is an iconic lightweight machine, but we think that 2024 will see it updated. Will it go more aero? Will Giant take it back to a pure climbing bike? Well, cast your minds back to the end of 2019. Yep, those pre-COVID times where the world was just sunshine and roses. We had just spotted a new TCR under the CCC Pro riders, and 2020 was going to be the best year ever. In the process of developing the current TCR, Giant refined its advanced manufacturing processes to achieve a 765 gram claimed weight for the flagship 2021 TCR Advanced SL disc frame. Giant took raw carbon fibre and weaved the materials to its exact specification to create what was at the time the lightest set of raw pieces ever put together for a Giant bike. Combined with this was a new carbon nanotube infused resin, a microscopic polymer that acts like a miniature buttress to strengthen the layers of carbon composite and significantly improve impact resistance. That's what Giants say anyway. The bonding material was infused with nano-sized particles of carbon fibre, said to eliminate any structural voids in the frame structure. The outer skin of the advanced SL0 model was also treated to a whole new process, using thin-line paint. This is claimed to save 65 grams over Giant's standard 7-layer paint application on a medium frame. A proprietary 3M adhesive protector was also added to the clamping section of the integrated seat post, in a bid to help with weight saving without sacrificing strength and security due to the thinness of the paint process. Meanwhile, the top tube was attached to the seat tube using a grafting process that combined filament winding and co-molding. This involved hand weaving the top tube and seat tube together and then remoulding the area under heat and pressure, which Giant claimed creates a much stronger yet lighter junction than traditional carbon moulding processes. It's a brilliant bike, and we can't wait to see what they do with it in 2024. In fact, there are a few bikes like the TCR that we're hoping to see updated in 2024. Hit the like button if you want to see us cover them all in a special video. It took so long for Cube to launch the Litening Air C X SLT that we'd seen the bike at 3 grand tours over 2 years before we got details. But once we actually got the juicy goss, it came with a tasty UCI illegal 6.6 kilo weight. Thanks to the use of premium C68X carbon, Cube says a size 54 frame weighs 799 grams and that it's possible to easily build a 6.6 kilo racer. According to Cube, the Litening Air C68X is the lightest road bike in the company's history, although it's possible the brand is referring to just bikes with road disc brakes, because the 2010 Cube Lightning Super HPC Di2, which used rim brakes, also weighed 6.6 kilos on our scales. But blimey, colour match tyres, short socks and a super tight cassette. How 2010 is that? Back to the present day, and the Litening Air C68X uses a mixture of slim, truncated aerofoil tube shapes with drop seat stays in a bid to balance aerodynamic performance, weight and comfort. Up front there's an integrated handlebar, though if you bought this bike you'd get a slightly friendlier stem length than the one that Taco van der Hoorn races with. Prices start at £5,999 for the cheapest build and rise to £8,999 for the lightest and most expensive build, this Litening Air C68X SLT. That makes the top-end machine quite a bit cheaper than other premium options on the market. So while we've reviewed the aero version of the Litening C68, we're very keen to see how the lightweight version rides. Hopefully we can get our hands on it in 2024. Now that you've seen all of the bikes, which is your favourite? Go and vote in our poll, the link is in the description. And which bike are you hoping to see updated? Let me know in the comments. Check out our top 5 2024 road bikes next if you like your bike tech. Don't forget to like this video and we will see you next time.